Now the next thing we have is to extract uh, the position of the character. Now char at is used to extract a character at a given in particular index. We also have a command to get the index of a particular character. What is the command? It is index of. So index of means we are extracting a position, means the data type should be int. Int char int index equal to s dot index of let's suppose we want the index of m. So what we'll get as an output, we'll get am, we'll get 1 as an output because strings start from 0. Always remember this. So it will give the index of m. The index of m will be 1, right? Now it might be the case that a string have two characters and therefore we'll have two indexes of the same character. Let's suppose we have a here and we also have a here. So this string has two a's, which a will dot index of which index will dot index of will, it will give the index of the first occurrence of that character. Dot index of gives the occurrence of the first gives the index of the first occurrence of the character. So in AMAN we'll get the index of the first occurrence of character. The first occurrence of character is 0. So if instead of this we have a, we'll have 0. Now what if we want the index of the last occurrence of the character? So for that we have last index of last index. That will give you the index of the last occurrence of a. The last occurrence of a will be here, the output will come out to be 0, 1, 2, right? Because that last index of here we last index of here we'll get the occurrence of the last occurrence, the index of the last occurrence of a. The index of the last occurrence of a will be 2. Now what happens is there might be the case that that character does not exist in a string, means that character is not present in a string. So if I did int index in equal to s dot index of let's suppose z. If a particular character does not exist in a string, then we get -1 as the output. Remember this point. If a particular character does not exist in a string, then we have -1 as the output. Clear? The default value of string is null. Yeah, this we have also seen in the data types table when I was telling you the data type. In the default value table, the default value of string is null. Take here. Now string is a class, so it when I was telling you the types of data, then I told you all that string is a non primitive data type, right? So string is a non primitive data type. Therefore, what will happen? That string is a class, right? At earlier told you not what a class. Class contains functions, so string is also class. These are the function of string class: length, char, index of, last index of, that I told you of. And the thing is, instead of a character, you can also check for string, whether a string exists in a particular word or not. So what you can use, instead of this, you can also check for is like am. If this string will exist, then it will give out the position of the first occurrence. Like in case of index of I use an, it will check where an occurs in this whole string. So an occurs at the position 0, 1, 2. It occurs at the position 2. Therefore, it will give the output as 2. If I did last index of an, then it will also give the output as 2 because it gives the occurrence. An only occurs one time in the string. So it will give the occurrence of the first thing. So a here is the first character. So it will give the index of the first character. So here an. So it will search through the string EMAN. Where does an it gets an at here. This position is 0, 1, 2. It gives you 2. If you do the last index for the same thing, it will also give you the same because an, it will search from the last. It got the an at index number 2, so it will give you 2. If the particular string does not exist in our string, then what will it will give? It will give -1. So you can check. So you can use this to check whether a particular string exists in another string or not. So you if I did like this, AZ, then it will give out to be -1. So instead of character, you can also check for strings. And this is an example of polymorphism that I earlier told you all during features of object-oriented programming language. One function behave differently. A function is also valid for character. A function is also valid for string. But one function is behaving differently for different type of object, different type of data type. Okay, clear?